of the night, who in great arms neutered our men to submission. Abruptly we stayed too long in the land that was never for us, in the prosperity that was never for us, in the diamonds that were never for us, in the bronze that was never for us. I believe that maybe God was taking us in these new lands, but the Master made sure for us to go to church, to gain hope, breathe hope, bleed hope, as they whip us. Lash, you're nothing but a Negro. Lash, you are nothing to these soils. Lash, fast forward. Go back to Africa. Lash, you're not pretty, you're too black. Lash, where are you? I can't see you in the dark. Lash, you are poor because you are lazy.
Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer, 'cause everything will be all right.
Good evening, everyone. Let me tell you a story, but I want to tell you these stories using the words of the people who actually experienced the 1866 Memphis Massacre. And so I'm going to read you the words of the federal committee that was sent down to investigate the massacre, and also the words of Jane Sneed, who was the mother of Rachel Hatcher. And it's her particular story that I want to share with you tonight. The shooting and burning of Rachel Hatcher. The shooting and burning of a colored girl by the name of Rachel Hatcher was one of the most cruel and bloody acts of the mob. This girl, Rachel, was about 16 years of age. She was represented by all to be a girl of remarkable intelligence and of pure and excellent character. She attended school, and such had been her proficiency that she herself had become a teacher of the smaller scholars. Her mother, Jane Sneed, testified before the committee that on Tuesday night, the mob came to her house, took a man out, took him down to the bridge and shot him. They then set fire to the house of an old colored man by the name of Adam Locke, right by the house of the witness. Her daughter Rachel, seeing the house of a neighbor on fire, proposed to go and help get the things out. While in the house, engaged in an act of benevolent heroism, the savages surrounded the burning building and with loaded revolvers threatened to shoot her. In piteous tones, she implored them to let her come out. But one of the crowd, the wretch Pendergrast, said, quote, "No, if you don't go back, I will blow your damn brains out," unquote. As the flames gathered about her, she emerged from the burning house when the whole crowd, quote, fired at her as fast as they could, unquote. She was deliberately shot and fell dead between the two houses. Her clothes soon took fire and her body was partially consumed, presenting a spectacle horrible to behold. The mother of Rachel was in the meantime inside her own house, trying to get out a man who was wounded that night and who she was afraid would be burnt up. When she came back, she saw the dead body of her daughter, the blood running out of her mouth. There was an Irishman about her house at the same time by the name of Callahan, with the largest pistol in his hand she had ever seen. He demanded that her husband should come out until he could shoot him, but his life was saved at that moment by the appearance of two regulars who told them to go to the fort. Rachel Hatcher was one of the 48 victims of the Memphis Massacre. This violent event occurred May 1st to 3rd, 1866, on the downtown streets in Memphis. Mobs of whites killed 46 blacks and 2 whites, injured 75 blacks, robbed over 100 black persons, raped 5 black women, and burned 91 homes, 4 churches, and 8 schools in the black community.
Hold on just a little while longer. just a little while longer, everything will be alright.
Between the 1880s and the 1950s, almost 4,000 black men, women, and children were lynched or the victims of white mob violence, predominantly in the South. 21 lynchings are documented in Shelby County alone by the late 19th century in the Memphis area. 1892, on the night of March the 8th, a mob of 8 men took from the Shelby County Jail, located in almost the heart of the city of Memphis, and shot to death these 3 Negroes, quote, Tom Moss, Calvin McDowell, Will Stewart. The crime for which these Negroes had been arrested and incarcerated on March the 6th, 1892, was the attempt to murder white men. 1893, on the night of July 22nd, a mob of 1,000 or more men and boys took from the Shelby County Jail, hanged and shot to death, and then burned the body to a crisp of a Negro by the name of Lee Walker. 1894, on the night of August 31st, a mob of men shot to death 6 manacled Negroes in Big Creek Bottom while they were in charge of an officer who had arrested them at Carabille and was bringing them to Memphis in a wagon. These Negroes were Dan Hawkins, Graham White, Ed Hall, John Hayes, Warner Williams, Bob Haynes. The crime with which these 6 were charged with was barn burning.
Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer, 'cause everything will be alright.
Throughout the 20th century, white mob violence against groups of blacks, black communities continued. 1917, in this area, the hanging and burning of L. Persons. May 22nd, 1917, after accused of raping a white girl named Antoinette Rappel, L. Persons was burned alive. His head was thrown at a group of African Americans standing on Beale Street. 1968, the well-known assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., but less known is the killing of Larry Payne, killed March 28, 1968, following Martin Luther King's Sanitation Workers' March. And most recently, July 17, 2015, in the Memphis area, the killing of Barry Stewart.
Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Pray on, just a little while longer. Pray on, just a little while longer. Pray on, just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Sing on, just a little while longer. Sing on, just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Hold on.